Allow me to welcome you officially as representatives of the Trang Empire. Please bring word to your leaders that we are here on a peaceful mission of exploration only. A mission to understand the nature of the Chaos Molari. Your communique states that your leader is interested in a visual inspection of this device. Of course, to your right and down the hall. Might I suggest that you ask a Hegadi instead? They are far more familiar with this topic than I. It was the device that brought us to Dominus, actually. Careful study revealed a detailed star map on its surface, as well as indications of two other objects similar in origin. I can provide you with the details of its discovery, or perhaps you'd rather hear my theory of its true purpose. Our scientists discovered an odd series of gamma particles emerging from the center of one of Trey's moons. Before we could investigate further, a series of seismic events culminated in an eruption. It was during this eruption, we theorize, that the device was released. It took only 6 hours to reach Trey, tracked by our systems every inch. When it landed, its impact crater was precisely 45 feet wide. 2 days later, we retrieved the object itself. Much study followed, and finally the star map was found. It was that which brought us here. Mind you, it is only a theory. After considering information from several sources, I have come to believe that our object is one of the 3 required for the ascension the Hegadi speak of. At the summit of Ascension Peak, we have heard of 3 strange and luminous receptors, one of which we believe our object fits. Perhaps when we have concluded our preliminary investigations, we shall endeavor to test this theory. He is a known entity throughout the universe. The Mook have known of him for several decades, in fact. His presence here causes us some concern, however. We have reason to believe he is in possession of an object similar to the Chaos Molari, and has plans to obtain the Destiny Dominus. Fortunately, that device is quite lost. Nonetheless, if what we believe is true, that there are 3 of these devices, then it cannot be long before his attention is drawn to us. I do hope to conclude our investigations here before that occurs. All sensors and readings indicate that I am well. We are peaceful creatures, here to investigate the planet Dominus. Yes, there are numerous references to him as leader, lord, or ruler of the universe. More interesting, however, is that the device we have seems to point to him as its artist. It bears his name. Theories, yes. I am working to prove or disprove several, actually. One centers around the Dark Savant, the other, the Chaos Molari. They are everywhere. I am the leader of this expedition. We have no comment at this time. We are still collecting data. Perhaps you could assist us in these efforts. We have a field explorer who requires an escort. Impossible. I regret that I must stay here. It is my diplomatic duty. Perhaps you would be available to escort a field explorer instead. Goodbye.
He seems like a very clever man.